Hi, my name is Barrett Howard, and I grew up in this little town, Brandenburg, Kentucky, on the banks of the Ohio River. And man, it was a great childhood. I had tremendous family, friends. Grew up in church. It was typical small town, USA, and life was great. I had no complaints, no excuses. And probably around 17, 18 years old, life started to get real. I think it's that way for a lot of kids even today. Is the pressures of, hey, what am I going to do the rest of my life? Where am I going to go? All that started to come in, and it was in that moment that I probably should have leaned on God, but I didn't, and I tried to do that myself. And through it, I made a lot of mistakes. Started chasing the promises of the world. The world said this is what you have to do to be successful, and I bought into that and chased after it. And for the next, I would guess 16, 17 more years, life got a little out of control. And it's crazy. You wake up one day and you think, how in the world did I even get here? And that's kind of what happened to me. I wasn't the dad I wanted to be. I wasn't the husband I wanted to be, the friend, the coworker, you name it. And it was around that time that I had a friend of mine invite me to a retreat. And it was at this retreat I heard other people tell their stories, and their stories sounded a lot like mine, but they weren't mine, they were theirs. And every story had the same answer, and that was Jesus. That in every place these guys had gotten to in their life, they had to come back and be grounded through Jesus Christ. And so it was at the retreat that I decided I was just going to take some time by myself, and I went and I sat down, and I didn't really even know what to say or where to go, but I just started to pray. And in that prayer, I just said, hey, Jesus, look, if you're real, I need you in this. I can't do it alone, and I'm out of answers. And it was through that prayer and tears and snot and I don't know what else, but it was immediate relief. It was like this weight had been lifted. It was I walked out of there with purpose. I walked out of there with direction. I walked out of there with hope. And no joke, I walked out knowing that I was supposed to be in ministry. And there's a verse that sticks with me. It's Romans 1:16. It says, "For I'm not ashamed of the gospel, because it's through the gospel that God provides salvation to those who believe." And I really feel like that's my role. That's my job in ministry, is to just connect people with the power of the gospel, is to use my story, the places that I've been, the decisions that I made, the mistakes that I made, and show how through that God can change any life. And Jesus has changed my life. It's amazing. I'm not perfect, and it's not all sunshine and butterflies, but I am that dad I wanted to be. I am that husband I wanted to be. And I think he could do the same for you. So my question is, are you in that place where life seems empty, where you're kind of out of answers, where you just don't know how to fill that hole that's in your life? And if so, that I would say, take some time, get by yourself, pray, talk to Jesus, and ask him the same thing I did. Hey, if you're real, I need you, and I need you in this moment. So hope that works for you. I hope you guys got something out of this, and have a great day.